Hey bestie, my name is God's Beauty Israel. Thank you so much for always tuning in to Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you've probably not subscribed to our channel. Make a no fight you, but what are you waiting for? Quickly click that button now and subscribe so you don't miss out on all the juices.
It's an exciting afternoon on Gossip Gala, and yes, the gist is just starting. My name is God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty Plenty, aka Aggressive Body. Guess what? I was having a conversation with someone yesterday, and they just added another name to all the plenty names that I have. Should I tell you what it is? It is called the hilarious one. I don't know what that is, but come on. Come on. Olori Vibes, Olori Gossip is always here to gist with you guys. I was checking through social media just yesterday and the gist plenty. We are talking about the fact that, just a time, I think 2, 3 days ago, we are hearing that, Bobrisky had the whole breast pain and all. And the next thing we are seeing is, oh, he's now, out of bail or whatever. I really don't know what exactly the story is, right? But just yesterday, we now heard that he wanted to travel. I think he took a picture with Isaac, right? That he was in the same flight with Isaac and they're traveling to London. But the one that we now hear before the night went on, just it was just alarming. The fact that the EFCC had to arrest her or arrest him. Let me use him because that pronoun it's confusing me, and I'm very sure a lot of people are confused as well. But EFCC arrested him and he posted on Instagram that he's injured. He was even showing us, some bruises that he had on his hands and all of that. I just hope that he's okay. But the question is, how does somebody that wanted to travel, that wanted to leave the country through, semi border and all of that, you arrested this person, you took this person to hospital. There was no story about that, no details, nothing. And how are you guys thinking? Like, there's no communication, nothing, and we keep clamoring on transparency, honesty, all of these things. Accountability is what we need to see in the country, right? So it is one thing to arrest this person. This person came out without the knowledge of anyone. We don't even know what exactly happened. The only thing we just saw was when he posted on, and one thing about Bobrisky, that one Kumashad like to talk every time. That one just came out and he posted on his Instagram straight that I'm a strong woman, real women this, real women that. And the next thing we are seeing is, oh, he's traveling to London. I'm like, okay, but I thought this person was somebody that is supposed to be still in the country, right? Since this matter is yet to be resolved. And in short, there's just a whole lot. Probably before the weekend runs out, we'll have more updates on it. And I can't wait to actually have that gist with you guys on Monday because I'm very sure by then, at the likes of VDM, we're going to do some in total, some discussions. You understand? We'll now hear it full flesh. We'll know what the gist is about. So, yes, my friends, what's really going on? It's since on Monday till now, we've been gossiping. When I say that gossiping, sometimes it's giving me that's why we are here, right? That's why we are here. But I would like you guys to tell me, what's the week been for you guys? And yes, it's a new month. Happy new month, guys. What's your I don't know, all these people that used to have this revolution, that used to have these plans. I don't know how you guys actually do it. I'm a very realistic person, right? And I like to see things based on how they are, right? So if I'm looking at, I was speaking to someone just earlier today. I was saying, oh, I need to increase my clientele and all of that. I feel like, okay, most of the people that I'm working with are people that I already have just in my space, and even the people that like work extra outside, I see people still in my space. What I'm just trying to say is I still need more people. I need to work for more people. And I was speaking to this person, and the person is like, okay, I like this, your idea and all of that, but what do you intend doing? Guess what? I was praying to God. I think I was praying to God earlier this week, and I remember also telling him that, see, Baba, as you did like this, everywhere red, my account is so red. I need money and all. And he told me, I've been hearing this over time from other people. Oh, do you have a LinkedIn account? Do you have a website? And all of those things. And trust me when I say that, he reminded me of this thing again. Like, okay, go and get a LinkedIn account. Like, start with that. Get a website. Put your stuffs out there. These are things that God has reminded me of. But somehow I'm just a bit lazy to do them, right? So today, I mean it's a new month, so I'm supposed to be praying on behalf of the month and all of that. I remember still praying about it, like Baba Lord, I beg. Send in clients, east, west, north, and south. Wherever they are, let them just look at me. My destiny helpers, if they are sleeping, Baba, wake them up. You understand? You understand? But again, he now reminded me that, Auntie, I told you to get an account. You've not done anything. I told you to create a website. You've not done anything. You're still sitting down somewhere and you keep disturbing me. Then I had to had that conversation with this person. Person like, yeah, I think that's what you actually need to do. You get what I'm saying? So yes, I don't like. Again, I said this is just me being realistic. I mean, you cannot be praying to God. You cannot be disturbing and say that, oh, you need money, you need to do this, you need to do that, when you've not even started working. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, this is me telling you my story now. That I mean, too, I can be very lazy as well. So right now, I mean, this month I already spoke to a few persons that I know can create a website and all. So that's something I'm planning to do. So you right there listening to me, if you know you have something to do and you've not done it, you know the Holy Spirit has been disturbing you to do something. You keep praying, oh Father Lord in heaven, I need kids, and you're not having sex, bro. How is that? How's that? Just tell me what's going on there. You keep praying, oh Lord in heaven, I want to pass my exams, and you're not reading. I don't understand. Do you get what I'm saying? So you right there listening to me, ensure that you're actually doing the work, because trust me when I say that, when he says he's going to bless the work of your hand, he's not saying your perm like your normal hands. He's saying that after you've worked, he would actually bless, your hands. He would bless the work of your hands, what you're actually doing. So I thought to pull that out. Happy New Month to you guys again. I mean, it's a long time, January, February, down to now. There's just a whole lot to be thankful for. And I'm super grateful that, I have that avenue to speak to the Holy Spirit at every given time. I don't know if you have that relationship with God. If you haven't gotten there, I think you need to pray more, read more, study more, and yes, you get there. This is Gossip Gala. There's a lot of gossip. I mean, there's just so many things to talk about, but there's so many things I actually also saw on on the X space yesterday. Let's get those hilarious tweets out, please. All right. This first one says, another day in the madness we call Lagos. A foolish man tried to bust my pimples at the bus stop because, wait for it, it was too ripe. What? Like, what? See, when it comes to these old public buses, most of the times, I just feel like I want to have like a card that says, don't touch me. Don't do this. Don't do that. Because tell me how we are literally like in the same bus, right? You're supposed to be minding your business. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't know me from Adams. You're supposed to be minding your business. But you see one pimples on my face and you feel like, it's important for you to bust it for me. Hey God, Lord God in heaven. What will I not hear with my ears? Tell me what I will not hear with my ears. Truthfully, it has to be like a madness day, because what? Ha! I'd like to think. I mean, what do you think your reaction would be on this one? To be honest, I mean, immediately I see your hands coming close to my face, I'm doing hello, hold it, help me hold it. What's going on? And I think one other thing with me is I've learned to put my face in a certain kind of way that is really not welcoming. So once you see my face in a certain once you see my face all screwed up and all, you will know how to talk. You will know how to behave, honestly speaking. But I feel like when you have your old 32 teeth all shine up, people just think it's easy to speak to you. They would always want to talk. They always want to be on your face and all of that. Because tell me how me and you we are sitting because we are sitting together on the same seat in the bus, and that gives you that leverage to want to touch my face. Hey God, we'll be all right. Oh, we'll be all right in this country. We will be all right in this country. Can we get the next hilarious out, please? Okay. What mistake you will never do again in your life? This person now says, I'm giving my babe my address. May she no come surprise see me with my babe for house. This is Nigeria. You see, just yesterday me and my guests were having a conversation on the love in general when it comes to like Lagos. There's just a I'm very sure these tweets people were right now people were there for this Lagos, because I don't know what planet God, I don't even know the right words to use right now, but I just know that the way we actually think here in Lagos, like anything that has to do with relationship, that has to do with love, is just a bit much transactional. Even though I know that, I mean, for you and another person to be like together and all of that, there's definitely something you're getting from that person. Of course, like life itself is transactional. You get what I'm saying? But here in Lagos, it remains small. They go carry paper. It go be like say you won't carry the person go court because I don't get it. So the mistake, God. So the mistake you actually have made in this your life is not even anything related to money, finances. Let me not look at you as, oh, this person is trying to make money. This person is trying to do, one or two to ensure that they are okay. The only mistake you've done in this life is to give your address to your babe, because somehow she, one thing about giving people your address, they can come anytime, especially when you give them your key, your spec key and all of that. They can come to your house anytime and all. So you and it's another thing that kind of hits me on this story is how you are actually able to call both of them your babe, because I mean, truth to be told, they are actually your babe. Difference is, one, we don't know who is the main chick and who is the side chick. Are they both side chicks? We'll be all right in this country. Actually, this Lagos kind of love is just a bit toxic. Anybody that tells you that oh, I love you, you have to be scared at first. Like, bro, let me look at you very well. Tell me what exactly you're going to get from me, because this I love you, I'm definitely going to be paying for it. But again, this is us just going on a short break to come back with on the street of social media. Stay with us. Thank you so much for sticking around. It's on the street of social media. The first one on the street says, oh yeah, I know your ears are itching you. Just calm down, calm down, calm down. Rest in Jesus' name. And this one says, man who left his virtuous girlfriend laments as someone else marries her. You know this particular I think sentence, let me use that says you will not you don't know the value of something that you have until you actually lose it. Do you get what I'm saying? That's exactly what the story is about. Let's read it together. And it says, seeing my ex wedding pictures today breaks my heart, and I am literally on my lowest today. Reminiscing how I messed up. I let her sleep away. She was amazing, cared, and stood by me. Typically a virtuous woman, but I have never realized what I had. I messed up. So when this person wrote this, I kind of understand what this person said, but again, it made more sense after this other person replied. Let's read the reply together. Okay, Raj says, I'm sitting here laughing at myself. I was literally fighting my baby mama a minute ago, telling her to pack her bag and leave my baby behind. Man, I saw this post, went back into the room and told her we are in this together forever. Fumbled one before, not doing it again. And to be honest, just like I said earlier, you really sometimes, I mean, we are humans, right? And we don't see the value of people around us, not until we actually lose them. So I actually pick up the story because the truth is, most of us don't really appreciate the people around us. That's the truth. See this guy saying now that, seeing my ex wedding pictures today breaks my heart. You know that this girl was good for you. You know that everything that you wanted was in this woman. She was doing everything possible to ensure that you were okay. She made sure she loved you. She cared for you. She provided for you when the need be. Tell me why you're not appreciative of that person. But now that she's married to another person, you're not feeling it. Oh, she's a virtuous woman. Oh, she's a good woman. Oh, she was a wonderful woman. Oh, I wish I did not do this. Oh, I wish I did not do that. I've always learned to, as a person, I've learned to always think about my actions, like think about my decisions sometimes. Before I, make any decision, I try to think about it. Okay, if I do this now, what would happen? I try as much as possible to do that, even though that some people can be very or really annoying. But it's good to think about your actions before you start reacting. To be honest, because why I said I like the reply of this person is after this person read this tweet from this first guy, you were able to now see that okay, what you're actually chasing this girl for is something that you guys can actually sit down and talk about. Do you get what I'm saying? And this is something that most of us do in our relationships. And when I'm talking about relationship, not just marriage, not just dating, but in friendship, like in whatever relationship you find yourself, neighbor, whatever it is, right? It's just important that for everything someone do to you, good or bad, try to, try to think about it before you reciprocate. Especially when it's a bad thing that's done to you by that person. Try to think about it again. Okay, why did this person do this? What did I do that warrant such outbursts from this person? But I feel like once we are able to do that, then we would try as much as possible, or we'll be able to keep good relationships. You get what I'm saying? Like me, I don't think I've really lost people in my life and regret and feel that regret about, because I've always ensured that people in my space are okay. Like I try as much as possible to always communicate. Do you get? I will tell you like straight up, if I do something wrong, put it to me. I might not even give you that that listening ear that, oh, I really care about what you're saying, but I would literally make you know that, okay, I'm hearing you, right? So it's not on me to listen to you. After listening to you, I'm not thinking about it. Okay, with what this person just said, does it make sense? Is this something that I want to pay attention to? Okay, what would be my reply or response to this person? Do you get what I'm saying? So if you are able to do all of these things, I feel like we'll find ourselves in healthy relationships. I remember having a conversation with someone today and earlier this morning. Don't worry, I had plenty conversations today. And I was telling this person that he was complaining about the fact that he's in love with someone, he's in love with someone, and another person is in love with him, and that person that is in love with him, he doesn't love that person. And I feel like that particular scenario is something that happens to a lot of us. Like that's happened to me. Do you get? So many times, so many times, we are in love with someone, and another person is in love with me. And trust me when I say that, when I listen to this person, or when this person complains to me, I now think about it a bit, and I told this person that, see, I feel like most of those people that actually were in love with us, if we have actually paid attention to them and try to work out whatever relationship that person wanted. Trust me, I feel like most of us would actually be in good relationships by now. But because of this, oh, I don't love you, so just stay on your own, and everybody's trying to just pursue what they love and all. At the end of the day, see where we are. But if you are able to understand, okay, this person loves me, right? Let's see what we can make out of this. Although you're asking, like, look at the person, ensure that, okay, this person is somebody that at least you like. Right? If you can like this person, then it's something that you can work on. You can work on the relationship. It can work at the end of the day. But when you just shut doors like that, it just takes us back to this kind of story. Let's really check the comment section and see people's reaction on this story. Uche King say, Oga, your eyes never clear finish. Maybe after 1 year, it's either you move on and hustle, or you enter depression and go back to your village. Everybody is irreplaceable. That's quite truthful though. Can we get the next one on, please? Okay, deep down, you all know what you're doing until you see someone take that person and treat them exactly how you should have treated them. You won't still realize your mistakes. Another person would always come. Just make sure to not keep making same mistakes. All right, let's quickly get the last comment. Okay, everything Polished Beauty said, this will be a lot of men's comment in 10 to 20 years from now if they don't drop their traditional way of relationship, marriage. The world is evolving. Don't stay behind. Shalom. Traditional way of relationship. Wow. I thought a lot of people have changed. That's the thing, Cha. As far as we still have like the baby boomers and the rest of that, there are just a lot of people that a lot of millennials. They have millennial body, but their mindset, the way they think, are that of like the baby boomers. But we'll be all right eventually. Moving on to the next story. This one says, if you buy a car for your wife and your mother don't have a car, then you are a fool at 40. Evangelist Ebuka of Zion Ministries tells men. Let's watch this video together.
You want to buy a car for your wife. And your mother don't have a car. If you buy for your wife, you're a fool at 40. Before you buy car for your wife, buy for your mom and give her driver before you buy for your wife. Which hand will I use to sign check that I will go and buy a car for my wife first? There's nothing bad buying a car for my wife. But my man will tell me that there is someone that raised me before I meet my wife. Your wife, as she died, may not receive your bullet. I want to kill you now. Your wife will be crying, don't kill us. But your mom will come out. Instead of you to kill my son, please, release that bullet. And she mean it. She's not joking. Kill me and leave my son. But your wife will say, don't kill us. Her eyes is on the property.
I beg to differ, actually. And I'll give this very simple example. So I understand where he's coming from, right? So I'll start with this. Now, if you have the money, right, you have like enough funds and all of that, and you're only taking care of your own nuclear family and you're not taking care of your extended family, of course that would be an issue, right? Because tell me how you're not taking care of your parents when you know you have enough to take care of them. But coming back to the story of, oh, because of probably the money you have can actually just take care of your wife's car. So because your mom doesn't have a car, you have to buy her a car first. And anything that will make you buy your wife a car first without buying for your mom, it means you are a fool. I disagree, actually. And now this is the scenario I want to paint. So imagine I am married, right? I mean, right now I'm actually working on the island, right? So I'm working on the island. My work is on the island. BI stays on the island. So there's actually no need of me getting a car, right? And probably one day I get married and my husband works on the mainland. He stays on the mainland. And I mean, where I'm staying here is let's just say that is more comfortable than even where I am right now. And the normal way of me leaving my house and going to his and all, I'm still staying together. So that means I now stay on the mainland, right? Coming to the island, and I find it very difficult. I mean, transporting and all of that. And I feel the need to get a car. And I'm speaking to him about it. That honey, see, this whole transport thing is really hectic. Today I'm shouting at one Uber driver. Next tomorrow I'm talking to one normal public driver that is probably smoking while driving and all of that. And he feels the need to get me a Venza. I don't like Camrys, so let's stick with Venza. So he finds it important. He sees the need to, get me a Venza, and somebody now says, oh, why would your husband get you a Venza when his mother doesn't even have a Camry? I would consider you a very stupid person, actually. Because, I mean, you see with this story that I've just, narrated, you see now that it is out of necessity. So most times when people talk, I don't think you should talk like absolutely. I think you should try to make exceptions. Do you get what I'm saying? So all these things, like, I mean, hey, there's just a lot of stories to this. So that's why I disagree with, him saying that, oh, why are you getting your wife a car when your mom doesn't have a car? If you are saying that this person has enough and you cannot take care of your mom, you have enough and you have the money to actually get your mom a car and you cannot get her a car, that's where I have an issue with it. Do you get? I have an issue with that. But if we are both managing, you don't even have enough, and the car that you want to get for me is literally based on, I mean, out of necessity, I don't see why you should be called a fool. Do you get what I'm saying? But let's check the comment section and people's reaction on this story. Ngozi says, if people can be honest, a lot of men here has one time or the other, while growing up, has promised to buy their mom a car when they finish school and get a job. So what is wrong in him telling you to remember the promise you made to your mom first before your wife? Some people, I don't know where exactly their brains are being kept. But next one, please. Okay. But rightfully, are we supposed to just sit there and wait for our children to grow up and buy us car? As parents, we should be the ones to even give this our children the ones na just Nigerian mentality sha. All of this depends on the individual. What if you just have money for one car and it's supposed to be for school runs? Not buying a car for your mom now doesn't mean if you have more money you won't buy for her. After all, she can still be doing very well without the car. I mean, how has she been surviving? Please tell me. And if the mom is plenty, and if the money is plenty, sure you can still buy for your mom and wife. I mean, now the leaders of this country I blame Sha, because if they did the right things in this country, our mentality no go dey like this. I agree, 101%. Can we get the last comment on, please? Okay, but he's speaking facts. How you go get money? Your papa, your mama no get car, but now one random girl you pick up first, go first your mama first drive, make it make sense. This one is quite different. I would have an issue if you have the money and you're not taking care of your parents. I have an issue when you have money, you are literally spending it anyhow. How do you see a girl for the first time and you're getting her a car? Hey, good. That's giving me sugar daddy vibes. It's only sugar daddies that are probably like that don't know what to do with money. That's what they do. But you that is probably like a family man and you have money, you're taking care of your own family. You have more than 3 cars, you and your wife, and your mom don't have any. That's that one I will have an issue with that. You get what I'm saying? But in situations like the the scenario I narrated earlier, I mean, in such situations, I don't consider you, a fool. I consider you just, making plans and all of that. Do you get what I'm saying? But again, in scenarios where you are not, you have the money and you are probably spending it lavishly, you're not taking care of your parents, you don't even know how they are feeling and how they are doing. I have an issue with that. Let's quickly go on the short break to come back with hot gossip. Stay with us.
Life is made up of moments, some that lift us, others that break us. Welcome to Heartlines. This is our space where we explore the beauty, the heartbreaks, and the incredible strength that every relationship brings into our lives. Friendship, marriages, partnerships, and everything in between.
Yes, say yes.
All the connections that shapes who we are today. Every week, we dive into the stories that define us. Stories of love, loss, heartbreaks, and healing. Real life stories from real people, just like you and I. Heartlines is where emotions meet understanding and where we learn that we're never truly alone. Join me Mondays through Fridays at 9:30 p.m. for Heartlines, where we connect with every heart, one story at a time.
Thank you so much for sticking around. It has been a fascinating one. I mean, you've been with me since the beginning of the show till now. Come on now. You guys are the real OGs. I keep telling you that. All right, on Hot Gossip, the first one we have here is the world has moved past that. Actor Nosarex tells Rerin Cortez in Bini, Edo State. Honestly speaking, I cannot agree less. I find it a bit weird if this time and age we are talking about cultism. I feel like we have actually moved past that. What are you doing? Like, why are you still doing all these cults, whatever, whatever? I mean, again, so many people have their reasons, but I just feel like with where Nigeria is right now, not be that kind of thing we define. Like, I mean, if you're a cult here, I feel like you should even be doing it for the right cause. Go and look for the people that are not making Nigeria work well and disturb them, make them see reasons why we need the things that we need. We need good roads, we need lights. There are just a whole lot of things that the country need right now. So if you have those powers, if you know how to carry cutlass, you know how to chop bottle, please, I think those are where you should channel your energy. But if you say you are still in court, probably because you need, I really, to be honest, I don't. There's no even good reason coming to my head right now. So, what's his name? no sir, that's Rex Babas, we will call him. He came out and now explained to you people that, bro, there's no need for all of these things, because I mean, last you go different. The only difference is people will, I mean, you still be you still have this a bit of respect. People will still be respecting you, and because they're scared of you, it's not like they're respecting you, they're just scared of you so that you don't, wound them, all of that, and you're able to wear different colors. Today you are doing so color, tomorrow you are doing so color. Let me not call colors before anybody comes for me. But honestly speaking, I feel like, the world has actually walked past that. Where this country is right now, we are looking towards tech, whatever. Like, I was having a conversation with certain people one time, and I remember saying that all these witchcraft, like all these witches and all of wizards, all those people that know how to use powers and all, why they not utilizing it for the right cause? Like, instead of you to carry that thing that used to roll and put on the ground so that your enemy will match and their leg will start swelling or something, how about you do that to people that are really tying this country down? How about you do that to, I don't know, do it to people that at the end of the day we would see profit, we'll see change. Do you get? Do it? I feel like if you want to do, since you want to be wicked and all, just channel it for the right cause. That's how I feel. Because you're going to go and disturb your neighbor or try to kill your neighbor and all of that. At the end of the day, when that neighbor dies, this country still remain the way it is. I'm just offering advice. I don't know how it is, yeah. I don't know how it is, yeah, but because I'm like, what a waste of time, what a waste of resource, what a waste of energy. Like, there's just plenty wastage. Do you get? So if you want to, do those kind of things, you're already wicked, normal. You're flying in the night, normal. I don't have an issue with that. You understand? First, you're not coming close to me. Ba wahala. But I think you should just channel it to the right. You are yet to channel it to the right source. You understand? Channel it to the right source so that if you can see you as probably one of the heroes of our time. Let's check the comment section and see the reaction of people on this. Okay. Praise say, I think those people just have the mentality that power is greater than wealth. Power is greater than wealth. Consumed with anger, seeking for revenge at the slightest offense. They have not experienced a better life, or maybe they just don't see a better future. So guiding their lives is the least of their worries. They would rather waste it in war. I mean, all those things, they're not necessary. Trust me. You want to go and fight somebody, you want to go and kill somebody because the person do this. Like, bro, I remember I stay in Ajigule, yeah. I really don't know what caused the fight, but there was a time I heard that they actually fought because of a woman. So I mean, a particular group, I think one of their leaders there liked one woman, not knowing that the woman is actually taken by another group of cultists and all. And I mean, the both group are actually clashing, like they're having wars and all of that. So when this group find out that somebody from the first group is actually chasing his woman, they now start fighting. So 2 people actually died because of something that is yet to make sense to me. Like, it does not make sense to me. I don't know if you understand. Instead of doing all those kind of thing, I said channel the energy in the right place. On another day, we said it, like, channel it well, because you've just wasted time. Now, others, like, I think the market, because they fought like very close to the market. The market had to shut down in Ajigile, right? Had to shut down like 2-3 days because of fights that did not make sense. Just channel the energy to the right place. That's not where you're supposed to channel it to. I am not saying you want to be one. Ba wahala. Just channel it to the right energy so that if you are impacting change, everybody will be seeing it. Because tell me why you are fighting for. Next comment, please. King David 2023 says, Nigerian government knows the leaders are there not to do anything to them. They are still using police as escort. They are still coming out to proud of it, and our musicians are praising them, and Nigerian government cannot do anything about it. What do you expect from young guys? Bro, even if we know that I mean, our, like I would always say, our governments are yet to get their things in order. I feel like they are way too busy, right? And I mean, that's why I would always call for private entities to ensure that, I mean, people around there are well taking care of. The SMEs should keep partnering, should keep involving themselves in things that would actually, help the country as a whole or help the nation, right? Now, because of those things that are happening, and because of the government are very busy, they have a lot of things to take care of, right? That doesn't mean that you as an individual should not start doing the wrong things. I mean, we keep clamoring for change, but trust me, we have this change have to start from each and every one of us, right? You cannot wake up one morning and be channeling your energy to the wrong spot, and you say you are doing change. You say you are trying to make the country better. No, like call a work is not working. If you want to do certain things, do it in the right way. You cannot keep shouting the government are this, the government are that. We are not seeing this. They are not following the law that they have stated and all of that. You yourselves, have you changed? You yourself, are you doing better? I remember somebody, I think there was a tweet I read one time where the person said that if you go to a particular organization, for example, where you see like line, like everybody's on the queue and all, you will see somebody wants to go and bribe so that they can answer them and go. But that same person will keep saying that the cause of our problem, the cause of the corruption and all of that is the government. But what you just did there, is that not corruption too? You see everybody on the queue. Are those people fools? I don't know if you get me. So you wouldn't, I mean, it is one thing to say that, oh, you are doing this because the government don't really care. Trust me, you can actually make wonderful impacts just starting by yourself. You don't need to be corrupt as well. You don't need to be corrupt. You don't need to join them. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't need to join them. There are things that when I actually hear, when I see, and if they when they make their excuses, sometimes I want to ask, are you a fool? Do you have sense at all? Do you get what I'm saying? So I mean, I understand that the country is hard. I understand that there's hunger in the land. I understand all of these things. But that's not the reason that, I mean, that should not be the reason why you want to go into things that are bad. Somebody will tell you now that because of hunger, and I make me one. I mean, that's why I want to kill another person so that I can be able to make money. Come on now. I mean, we have really passed those kind of things. We have really, really passed those kind of things. All right, let's move on to the next story. And this one says, man returns 10 years after leaving wife and kids for another woman. Begs forgiveness after illness leaves him in wheelchair. Let's read the story together. Okay. When hours they start, cause I can't believe this Nigerian movie that's happening right now. 2014, one of my childhood friends vanished. He left his matrimonial home and was never seen again. We called him and he responded and said we should stop contacting him. Today, I received a call from another friend saying he's back, but in a wheelchair. The whole time we have tried to support his wife in various ways possible, and she has been able to get into nursing school, finish working while taking care of 3 kids. Was there this done? Relative represent full force. The wife friends are there full force to oppose. Me and my boys looking at this guy in a wheelchair. Never been this disappointed. SMH. Wife says she needs time to clear her head. One of our friends will take him in. Next one, please. Okay, one of the woman relatives asks say, you get up, leave someone with 3 kids, and show up a decade later when you are in distress. Killers for do better with this marriage thing, cause how I faith talk some give you with this. Then he went further to say, left to stay with this new woman, became ill, lost his leg function. Woman couldn't take bear caring for him anymore and pushed him out. The usual. SMH, they didn't even allow him see the kid cause one of the friends of the lady took them away to get them ready for get ready for school. You can see everyone is bitter. Disappointment make mute the whole time. There's a lot of grammar, plenty grammar in this. But this story is quite simple actually. This man actually is with his wife. I mean, 10 years before now, they were together, and and on a very good day, without any reason or whatsoever, he left the house and never came back. Right? He left the house with he left the woman with the three children, left and never came back. And when they tried to reach him, he told them that they should not contact his line again, that they should never call him again. Right? Now 10 years later, he comes back, but now in a wheelchair. Oga that left with his legs okay, everything is okay, he's strong, comes back with a wheelchair, and then he's asking for his wife forgiveness, that oh, he's sorry and all of that. So the person giving all this prayer now is a friend to the man, right? And this person is saying that I've really not seen this kind of story before, because it has to be probably a Nollywood movie or something. But that I keep telling people that most of those movies that we watch, not even most, majority of them actually are actually true life events. Do you get what I'm saying? It's things that have happened, are going to happen, will happen. Do you get? I mean, it's just the truth. How can you leave your wife? You leave your wife, leave your three children behind, and you just left without no. I mean, you didn't even tell these people. You just let them. At least if you have given them an excuse, if you have at least said something to them, it will even be better if you tell her that, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. Oh, do you get what I'm saying? But this one, you just leave, and they try to reach you, on a very good day that you feel that felt to answer. You're not telling them that please don't call this line again, right? Now 10 years later, you're coming back to now beg for forgiveness in a wheelchair. Hey God, how come you did not stay with that other person that you went for? Is how you actually even leave your house to go after a woman? Ha, that one off me. Oh, I know that. I mean, I know that these things are things that women even do. Like when you see one woman say, "Oh, she's no longer doing again in this marriage or in this relationship," and she leaves that person for the man, right? But this one is a man. I hope the person that you went to meet is a sugar mommy, because it has to be. Tell me that is somebody that is like the person that you just left, like your wife, that you now will be all right in this country. Honestly, this kind of stories kind of break my heart, right? In those 10 years now, you do you know the emotional torture this woman, the wife that you left behind, what she has went through. Thank God for the person that narrated the story. The fact that in this story you see that he was able to help the woman. I mean, some of their friends as well, family, friends, relatives, and all. You're able to help this woman take care of the children. Three children all by herself. If it's now one of those women that are now staying in the house, I mean, some people don't see the need to work. They feel like just taking care of three children alone is a lot of work, right? And that's beautiful actually for them, right? So if she's one of those, those women that feels like it's important to take care of the children instead of, working and taking care of the children. I mean, instead of doing both of them, they'll want to face one first and go back to them and go back to the other later. What do you think would become of her? Of course she would be frustrated, because now she's physically tired, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. There's just a lot. I really don't know why people still do these kind of things. Honestly speaking, I really don't know why people still do these kind of things. But I just hope that, she's okay. And now that this man has come back 10 years, 10 years after, there's just a lot. I really don't know if she should forgive him, to be honest. If I am in that shoe, I don't see myself doing that. Because, I mean, if I've been able to take care of these children by myself in 10 years, what makes you think that your presence is actually needed? That's the truth. What makes you think your presence is needed? All right, let's really go on this short break, guys. They come back with the hottest gossip. Stay with us.
Life is made up of moments, some that lift us, others that break us. Welcome to Heartlines. This is our space where we explore the beauty, the heartbreaks, and the incredible strength that every relationship brings into our lives. Friendship, marriages, partnerships, and everything in between.
Yes, say yes.
All the connections that shapes who we are today. Every week, we dive into the stories that define us. Stories of love, loss, heartbreaks, and healing. Real life stories from real people, just like you and I. Heartlines is where emotions meet understanding and where we learn that we're never truly alone. Join me Mondays through Fridays at 9:30 p.m. for Heartlines, where we connect with every heart, one story at a time.
Nigeria, by extension, Africa, is faced with a lot of challenges.
With the growing youth population and very little engagement.
That is a ticking time bomb.
We're blessed people with a diverse culture who have a lot to say.
And yes, we are talking.
It is important we drive conversations that informs, inspires, and influences thoughts and actions.
If we say there is beauty in diversity, then let us embrace our diverse culture.
We must continue to courageously be the voice of transformation.
As we are the hope for the future, yesterday's conversation shaped today.
What are you saying to shape your tomorrow?
We know you have a lot to say, and we are here to hear you.
Hey besties, what's going on? You're enjoying this conversation with me, Abby? I mean, I've been enjoying it from the beginning. So I guess it's here finally. You see, on this one, I think I want to write later and probably sue whoever that caused traffic on the road today. I want to sue everybody, so you guys should just pay attention. I'll probably speak to VDM so that the petition can be read. What do you think? All right, I have no other person here than a rapper, a very interesting person. I must say so myself. Is a very talented, multi-talented actually. Let's quickly go straight into it. Cute. Yeah. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. I'm good, as you can see.
we should sue those people that cause traffic today, Abby.
Yeah, for sure.
Tell me a bit about your music.
Well, I do Afro pop, hip hop, and actually I'm an entertainer. Let me put it that way.
I love it.
Yeah.
At what point did you start?
I started doing music generally 2010. Yeah. And music has been a beautiful journey for me. Yeah, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's amazing. Yeah.
And how's it going so far? What's the future looking like?
Yeah, it's so bright. To where I'm heading to, it's so bright. I'm about to drop my EP right now. Yeah.
Tell me what the EP is about. How many tracks is in it?
Yeah, the EP is all about 5 tracks, and it's more about my biography, where I come from, Delta State Warri.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm a ghetto kid, so it's more about the struggle and reality, and yeah. So the song, the EP is more about life and what we're going through and where we are right now. We are grateful for life.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, let's quickly go straight into the hottest gossip, right?
Yeah.
So this one says women that get BBLs have mental issue. I'd like to hear your take on BBL. What do you think?
Well, at this new generation, everything is, to me, I feel it's happening because we all want to look beautiful. Yeah, we all want to be impressed. And as I am right now, I love beautiful women.
So,
yeah, I don't see it as something bad.
You don't see BBL as something bad?
Not really, not really.
I love it. This is the first one. I need to clap for you on this one. So tell me why. Because, I mean, if there's this video, right? I'm so sorry that we can't actually play that.
Yeah.
But this guy was saying that it takes somebody that is not confident in herself, rather, to want to do BBL. Because tell me why, according to him, right? Tell me why you're going to the clinic or wherever you're going to do this surgery. And you're telling them that, oh, my bum is, it's just too small. My Botox is very flat. I need it to be a bit, big and all of that. That means you don't have confidence in yourself. That's what he said. But what do you think? And you said exactly.
Well,
you think so too?
Well, I don't really know more about this BBL thing. All I know is that what they post on social media, it shows that it's beautiful. Because I'm a man, I love beautiful body and everything.
I love it.
Yeah, so when you bring it and it's maintained and it's clean and it's nice and it's impressive, yeah, very well, play along. Because right now, if I want to take my woman out, I want her to be very shaped, you know, where other guys like, the guy is cute and the woman is looking good, you know.
The guy is cute
Yeah.
and the woman is looking good.
Yeah.
I see what you do there. I love it.
Yeah.
But don't you think that there might just be repercussion at the end of the day?
Yeah, everything has a disadvantage. Everything has advantage and has disadvantage. As for me, I feel like you that decide to take that road, you already know the repercussion of what you're doing.
For sure.
You know, so if you decide to take that road, you decide to maintain it, because I see it's something that you spend money on. It's just like when somebody is bleaching, you need to buy cream every time. Once it's finished, it gets expired.
You get another one.
Yes. So yeah.
So would you of all these things you said now, should I agree or should I say that you can actually get married to someone that has BBL done?
When it comes to marriage, that's a entire different something.
Can you difference? Only you once said you're okay with it.
I won't say, because as I am now, my mama not do BBL. You know, so and not be here until the train picking go school.
I mean now that one day. That one off me, but go on.
Yeah, but for the society and impression of social media and a lot of likes and everything, it can take you far beyond where you can expect. Most celebrities, most ladies that have nothing upstairs, they are BB and I carry them go where they go. And so it's just about for the certain age. But when it comes to marriage, no. We talk about personality, you know.
You didn't see this man.
I'm being
You're
real.
your own, no.
I'm being real.
No, I feel you. I feel you. I like the being real. Let's check the comment section and see people's reaction on the story. Okay, this one says, there is nothing wrong with having an haircut as a man. It makes me look good. In my opinion, there's nothing wrong with my woman getting the BBL. After we are done with having kids, I did like future wife to get one. Would you want your future wife to get one? At least by then, she'd already born all the pikin.
I don't know. Let's be honest. I don't really know, but I won't marry a woman without hair. I want her to still get her IKB.
You want her to still have
hair? Make she get the IKB. Because I'm a traditional man. I want all those things for myself.
When you say you're a traditional man, explain that. Because, I mean, earlier before now, I think I read a tweet about traditional men. So I want to understand, how are you people thinking? What's the difference between a traditional man and today's man? I want to understand that.
To my own thinking, traditional men are men that desire beauty. Desire beauty and desire what God already created for us. So as for me, I love
I feel you.
So if my woman don't have that thing, me say I go
oh shit.
So she have to have it so that I go stay house with her. Anytime I want her, I go touch her. It's
as
important.
A daughter guy that you are. Can we get the next comment on, please? Okay. Food Supplies NG says, sitting down there dressed like a clown and having an option on what a woman does with her body, nonsense. So men that get hair transplants are what? Are these fake hits? All these fake hate on BBL, that procedure gives women a confidence men that like or want women to have. The fake BBL hate is tired. Let people do as they choose.
Yeah.
The choosers. So let's talk a bit about the fact that I don't have an issue with people that do BBL. I'm being for real now, right? Again, it's your body.
Sure.
So do what you like.
Exactly.
But I am just scared about the fact that most people don't have the money to maintain them.
Yeah.
Most people go into hookup prostitution just to, do BBL, which is quite wrong. Don't you think so too?
Very wrong. Well, I see, as I'm not a woman, I'm a man, and I know women do a lot of things to get what they desire, So I just see it as something that is a personal vibe. If as a woman you feel like your body is not beautiful enough and you want to get it, so get it. If you know you want to go through the process of getting it, it's your choice. It's not something that somebody should stop you. It's your choice. This world is free. God have given us the free will to do whatever we want. It's your choice to do whatever you want. So yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, let's quickly go straight into the hilarious tweet. Okay, this one says, what smells good What smells so good but isn't perfume? And Mona replies, newborn baby. Even from the door, you will know a new creature is inside your house. Do you agree?
I don't really understand what you said.
Can we just get another hilarious tweet, please? Okay. I know I have said this before, but African snapped with, you have started. This one I replies, especially after someone says, I love you. Yeah, I get that too. I get that too. I feel like most there are some things that when you hear people say, you could just know say this person they actually whine.
Yeah.
Do you get?
I understand very well.
Can you probably tell me one thing that you must have heard from someone? I feel like this one, you don't start, you dey whine me. What other things apart from I love you? I feel like there are many things actually.
A lot. You know, nowadays love is common. Anybody can say that I love you. It's a common word. And nowadays relationship is like even whining. 90% of relationships that are there are not really into relationship.
In this Lagos.
Yeah, they are just living. To me, I feel like because of the hardship, most people get into a relationship.
Because of the hardship.
Yeah.
Yeah. This your words, I love it. And I actually agree with you because everybody is now trying to do one thing or the other, get into a relationship because of the money they will get or what they will get in the relationship.
Yes.
I agree actually.
Yeah.
Can we get the next hilarious up? Okay, inside Keke, driver gave an elderly woman bad 100 naira notes as change. She begs the driver to change it. He started insulting her. The guy sitting near her collected the bad notes and gave her a new note. Driver asked the guy for money. He gave the driver the bad note. The driver won craze. The driver never start to the craze because don't me how the same money you gave somebody and you're insulting the person collect this money. You know those? I don't know if you've experienced something like that before.
Yes.
Collect the money, John. They print them. No be government now get the money.
Yes.
They will tell you to collect it by force. Now they're giving you that same money now. You they vex. This country. Have you actually encountered something like this before?
So many times now. So many times if you are going through traffic and holding some kind of money, they will say they don't want it. They want you to change it because of the sellotape or the way. Yeah. But at the same time, it's all good because it's all Nigeria currency.
And the problem with that, it's all Nigeria currency.
Yeah.
We've come to the end of the show. Thank you so much, kids, for joining at the end of the day. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes. And yes, my viewers, we've been doing this since on Monday to now. And you're there. This real OGs. Come on. I can't wait to have another fresh episode with you guys next week. Until then, keep slaying.